Hi guys, welcome in. My name is Liz. This is the Crafty Queens page. Come on in, say hi, let us know where you're watching from when you get here. I'm gonna see if I can do this. Yeah, you guys can still see. Haha. I'm gonna pull up comments before I forget, and that way I can see as people are hopping on. Come say hi, let us know where you're watching from. All the good stuff. Let me refresh. I gotta open this. My glue came. What kind of glue do y'all use? Oh. My glue came. This is the glue I use. So far so good. This is my second box of it. Oh, what happened? How was everybody's holiday weekend? Here we are. I don't know why those seem so wobbly to me. And they make me nervous. Here we are. Let's see. Okay. All right. Okay. I need to take that to somebody. Good morning, Miss Stacy Ann. How are you? Hello, Miss Christine. How are you, girl? Okay, let me fill this up. Sorry, guys. Squirrel. This just came, so I want to make sure I get it in here. And I need to move this out because I don't ever use it. That's the wood glue, the wood. Good morning, Susan. How are you? I hope everybody had a good holiday weekend. I might need a little bit of a taller jar, guys. These are taller than I thought. And I guess I didn't get out a, thank you for sprinkling. Tape measure. When I ordered it. Yeah, we'll probably switch those out for something taller, but at least for now, in case we need it today, we got it. I don't think we even will. Okay, now that business is taken care of. Okay, I got the skinny ones and the regular. Hello, Alexandra, how are you? We're gonna do a thrift flip today, guys. We are gonna do a thrift flip today. I got this for $2. It was $3.99. And I got it when yellow tags were 50% off. So we're gonna redo that, and we're gonna grungy it up. This was $2. It did come with the lid. It was originally marked as $3.99, but if you go when like certain tags are on sale, sometimes that's the only color tag I'll look at unless I find something I'm really crazy about. That way I can get it for half off. Okay, so I'm gonna heat this tag up real quick because I really don't. Oh, the glue was Amazon, and if you need the link to that specific one, I think it's AdTech. If you need the link, message me and I'll send it to you after the live. Because and the price I don't remember. I ordered it about a week ago, and I don't remember, but I'll send it to you. So I'm just going to heat up my sticker here, and then I'm going to scrape her off. Sometimes they come off easy, and sometimes you got to heat it up again. This reminds me of an ashtray with all these little divots. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. I just didn't want the sticker on there. And then we'll take some alcohol, and I will go ahead, put a little bit of that on there. Make sure it gets all over our sticky residue. Must have kicked my, hello Barb, how are you? And then we're just gonna clean the alcohol right up. Sticker's just in a weird spot. There we go. Okay, so we have a little bit of the residue left, but at least the sticker's off. Sticker is off. All right, now let's make sure our thing is totally dry because I see some alcohol and some split. I can't talk. in some places. Barb, how are you? How was everybody's Labor Day weekend? I feel like it's been 7 years since I went live on Facebook. We did our first TikTok live though last week at some point, I think Thursday. I don't remember what day. All right, I'm gonna put the lid to the side and I'm gonna figure this out because we may or may not be doing the lid. I think we will, just in case I ever want to put it back on, but I have flowers for it, so we'll see. Okay, so first what I think I'm gonna do is probably clean this all off now that I'm thinking about it, and we'll just give this a good wipe down with some alcohol just so it's not oily or greasy or anything. And I do want to get the handle as well, so I'm going to be doing the handle. And then we could even take some of this. Good morning, Patty. Hello, Suzanne. How are you? How's everybody doing? I'm going to take this. And I'm just going to kind of rough up the handle a little bit. It's pretty slick and shiny. So this way, hopefully our Mod Podge and paint and anything else you want to put on it stays. Good morning, Suzanne. Hello, Miss Doris. How was everybody's weekend? Guys, we went camping. We went, just me and Cody with some other adults, we went camping. There's an island in Ohio called Put-in-Bay, up by Sandusky, where like Cedar Point, all that is. And we went up there for the weekend, and it was a lot of fun. And it probably saved me money, actually, because this is the same weekend that my town has all the yard sales. So I missed all the yard sales, and I was sad about it, but it probably saved money, so it's okay. You're doing okay? Okay, so now that we got things kind of clean and roughed up, I'll go ahead and clean that, get any dust off of there. Now I think we're ready to put on some Mod Podge. We're gonna do a layer of Mod Podge first. And I might oughta, my coffee's in my way. I might oughta, I don't have too much left. This for another day. I need to get more of this. And oh, did you guys hear my bell? So sorry. I hit the bell. Good morning, Miss Tammy. How are you? All right, y'all. Let's see here. There we go, because it's about to be a sticky, grimy mess. So I'm going to start with a layer of Mod Podge, just a plain layer of Mod Podge, and then we'll mix up our grunge mixture. And we'll go from there. But I think this might just help it all kind of stick anyways. Okay, I'm just going through and going back and forth. You're doing good. What's done? Uh-oh. Oh, because of my timer. Whatever was cooking is done. Guys, I haven't cooked anything in a hot minute because we were camping. My honey cooked though. He cooked burgers. My sister-in-law cooked. Oh, what else? We had a lot of fun, y'all. If anybody's ever been to Put-in-Bay in Ohio, it is really fun for adults. There's like a couple of places to shop. And then lots of like bars that we had, went to one bar where it's like, well actually like 3 of them have pools too, so I wasn't drinking too much. I think I had 1 drink and 1 shot the whole weekend because I was just, she said yeah, because the older I get, the grosser I feel after I drink. It's just disgusting. And I'm worthless and I wanted to enjoy my time. So I didn't drink too much, but I had fun at the pools anyway. And at the campsite. My husband hates the smell of bonfire. Do you guys love that or hate that? Because I think it's insanity. But he doesn't like camping either. Good morning, Miss Doris. But he does not, like, we got home, he's like, we gotta wash everything because it all smells like fire. And I'm like, why would we wash it? It's gonna fade. I'm sad it's gonna fade. You don't like it. You don't like it. I like that. And I love it when people mow their yards and it smells like fresh cut grass. I love those smells. And as crazy as it's gonna sound, I like farm smells too. You know what I'm saying, right? Like cow manure. I like that because it reminds me of my pawpaws when I was little. Ding ding. I just accidentally rang the bell on live, Denise. Whoop. I just threw my parchment paper right on top of it. Stacey Ann's like, it's done. Love a good, yes, me too, Stacey Ann. I could sit there and just watch it and stare into the fire space forever. And yeah, but he was like, we gotta wash everything, it all stinks. I'm like, that smells like heaven. Like actual heaven. But not in my camper. Oh yeah. Yeah. I love it when I leave somewhere and then I get where I'm going, like home or whatever, and then I unpack and I can still smell it. It's like homey to me. I don't know what my problem. Hello, Teresa. Good morning. I love it. I love it. I don't know why. I think because I grew up camping. I don't think he did. His mom says they did. I don't think they did. That poor guy does not like to camp. But I was the whiner this time. My back was aching. I'm too old to camp now. I'm too old. Oh my gosh, you guys, my husband. So I don't know what time. I think he said 2:30 or something. But I jump out of bed because I dream that he's like falling off our bed at home. And I jump up and about kiss the ceiling of the tent, right? And my husband is on the ground. And not on our air mattress, and I was like, oh my god, did you fall? And he's like, yeah. And he's been real sore lately from sciatica and throwing his back out and just different things, working, living, you know. And I was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? He goes, yeah. I said, okay, get up, because I was like worried because like we're in this tiny little tight space and I'm about to try to help him up, right? And I was like, all right, well, get up, come on, I'll help you. And he's like, I'm just gonna lay here for a while. You guys, he laid there for like an hour or two. I was like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. He was like, I was so sore on that bed that when I fell, it kind of felt good. So then he laid down there. Okay, so let's go ahead and, do we dry it or no? I'm gonna just set it to the side for a minute. So yeah, we're getting up there in camping age. I'm gonna set this to the side. And I think I'm gonna just use one of these. And we're going to take a swig of coffee. Did I just put something all over my face? Nope. I was traveling during springtime and I got all these cute little mugs for like half off. Like they were like $2 or $3 a piece. And I'm still using them. It's springtime. I don't care. I don't mind going to Lancaster smelling. Yes. Yeah, it is weird. My husband looks at me sideways all the time because he grew up right in a town. And so did I, but I went to visit my pawpaws. So when we pass like a cow farm, like it smells like pawpaws to me. So I love it. I ain't got no problem with that. But people definitely look at you sideways. Ooh, that was a big booger. Hold on. Let me see if I need to get that out of there. Yeah, I do. It's not gonna just like dissolve. Come here, trash can. Get in my belly. There we go. Okay. I'm sure I'm gonna need more than that. Okay, something like so. I don't know. This much. This much looks good. And then I'm gonna take some coffee. That's what this is. Take some coffee grounds. Whoa, apparently that much. I need to put a little spoon. I got those little wooden spoons. I need to put one of those in there. And I'm just gonna mix it up. I'm using the same thing because I will probably throw this away. These are like one-time use anyways. And all I had on it was Mod Podge. So I'm gonna mix that up. And the longer it sits, the more it'll kind of soak in that instant coffee and get more and more color. So we're gonna do that. And then I think I'm gonna put a little bit of cinnamon in now, but I might have to sprinkle some on after as well. Not crazy about the smell of cinnamon. but I love pumpkin. Okay, that might be grimy enough to at least get us started. Okay, so all I did was mix in some stuff. Now what? I don't think there is a good place for me to like put this. I think I'll just leave it just like it is. And I'm gonna get all of it off the sides. I'm just gonna have some on this front side here. Just scraped it off. And I'm just gonna go. And then if we need to, I think we'll have to do this in layers. That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. But yeah, we just, oh, I gotta post some pictures, you guys. We drove around by the lighthouse. We drove all around the little island. It takes 10 or 15 minutes in a golf cart. So like your hair's like blowing. Feels so good. You can smell the water. Oh, it was heaven. So they have a little, that's like more of an adult island. Right next to it, they have a little kid island called Kelly's Island. And I guess it's got a lot more kid-friendly things to do. I want to take our kids there. Because first off, they don't camp because Daddy don't camp. So they don't like to camp. We talked Cody into this camp trip. Took us 2 years. So I want to take them there and just go and do some fun stuff. Even if we stay in the cabin, I think that would be good. Or what I really am going to do is get a daggum camper. Because that's what me and Colton want to do anyways. My 8-year-old will just get a camper and then that counts as camping for us. That's what we should do. All right, I'm gonna just kind of touch the bottom of this, but I don't want to get it too thick. I just want it to be about the same color. Just because it'll be sitting down. It will be sitting right side up. It shall, it shall. I'm just gonna go all the way around here and start putting this on. And then we'll probably dry this, because it's pretty runny, and then put the next layer on. I envision like a rusty, crusty, deep dark brown, thick and juicy picture. So we're gonna try to get there. We're gonna try. Okay. We have 2 campers. Oh yes, Miss Stacy, and that's what I want to do. My husband, he doesn't care about camping at all, so he's not even interested in that. He's like, if we buy a camper, you're gonna want to go camping more. I'm like, yeah. So he's not even interested in that, but me and Colton are, and Alana would enjoy it too. She's just not as crazy as me and Colton are about it. It's funny that you say you have 2 because whenever he sees 2 in somebody's driveway, and we're driving, like now he doesn't even have to, like all he says is show offs because he's seen 2. Oh, thank you, Miss Julie. I appreciate that. Okay, Jules, you have a good day, girl. But the first time he did it, I was like, what do you mean? Because we were driving by a place that's actually not too far from our house. And he's like, they had 2 campers. So now if I hear him randomly, like when we're driving somewhere, just go show off. I know he's talking about somebody that has 2. Created 2 of 40 for this. Really? Oh, Miss Tammy, I want one so bad. So bad. We're getting one. I'm manifesting it, dadgummit. Permanent site, just sold our 19. Did you really, Barb? That's smart for the permanent versus the traveling one. Ooh, I like that idea. Besides crafting, like I need no space. Like I need a few outfits, and I'm not like very girly, so I need literally like a few outfits. That's all. I don't need to be like doing anything crazy fashion wise. So I think I could just live in a camper. I think I definitely could. My friends have a permanent site and they were going down like every other week this summer. I was like jealous, but we did go with them once and swim, so that was nice. Okay. It's looking pretty rough so far, but I think it'll get better. I hope. I think so. I am getting the small one ready for my husband because he is taking his. Oh, really? That's awesome. Yeah, and then like, yes. I want one that sleeps 5 just in case everyone in our family goes, but I have an almost 18-year-old. Like in 5 weeks, he'll be 18. And so I don't know how much he will, but I would still like one that sleeps 5 so that if somebody wants to bring a friend or something, they're not smushed, you know? Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate that. We have to bring our 5 dogs. Going to, wow, are you serious? Mine is big enough to bring crafting with me, and the plan is to live in it once I retire. Yes, Tammy, same girl. Yeah, so besides crafting stuff, which, like, I don't need, you know, I mean, it's going to take me a year to use everything that's in here. Like that. Unless something is free right now or super cheap, I'm not buying it. I'm staying out because, or like glue or, you know, stuff that you need to replenish. But I could just shop down here and stinking, hello, Miss Tracy, how are you? Totally Together Crafting by Brenda, welcome. So, you know, I could just grab a few things and at a time. I wouldn't need all this at once. I wouldn't need all this at all, okay? This is a lot. He is in his, oh. Well, go spoil him while you can, because you never know, right? My papa is 79, and he's waiting on a knee surgery. He's been waiting for about a year to get his knee surgery. They had to fix something with his heart. They had to get his medications right because he's got diabetes. How do y'all say it? Is it diabetes or diabetes? My grandmother had diabetes when I was little, and that's how she said it. So she taught me, and I'm not sure if she taught me right or wrong. But people don't like it when I say that, diabetes. Hello, Miss Lois. How are you? They're like, that's not how you say it. Okay, so it's kind of like wrestling or washcloth, I think. I just picked up the way they said it. All right, let's go ahead and get this dry and then see where in the heck we need to add, because right now I'm just moving stuff around and ain't nothing happening. Hello, Miss Mary. Good morning. Ooh, don't put that there, girl. Hold on. Here, I'm going to set it in here. We'll set it in here. Let me get this dry. We're just trying to dirty up a pitcher. A pitcher. No, this gotta be on high. You have diabetes? How do you say it? Do you say diabetes with an E, or do you say diabetes with an I? It's spelled with an E. I see that now. But I can blame my grandparents. They said it wrong, so I say it wrong. You say diabetes? Me and Lois are the ones. And when somebody, good morning, Miss Tony. When somebody tried to correct my grandmother once, she was like, that's how the doctor said it, so that's how I say it. So I totally thought she was right. I don't know. I say it with an I too, but it is with an E. They used to make fun of me. Yep. Just this weekend I was getting made fun of because one of the girls, let me quit yelling. One of the ladies that was with us, her daughter has it. And she's like, what does Grace have again, Liz? And I was like, shut up. Because she knew I was going to have to say diabetes. Listen, when you have diabetes and you got to talk about diabetes all the time, you ain't trying to say that long E, okay? You just need it quick. Quick and to the point. Pull this over here. Where was that? I thought I just saw a booger somewhere. Did I lose it? Oh, here it is. Good morning, Diane. How are you? Granny was always great. Do you have a good grandma? I just say I'm diabetic. There you go, Christine. That's what I'm going to tell her next time she asks. She's diabetic. You have type 2. Oh, Miss Doris. I don't know the differences between the types, but I know one, I think the difference, I just don't know which is which. Isn't the difference your body doesn't break sugar down or something for one of them, and then the other one is too much sugar or too high of sugar? I looked it up a long time ago. I don't remember. But I know there's two types. I just don't know the difference, like which is which. But I think that is the difference. Okay. I'm going to see if I have a brown chalk paint. Why didn't I do that first, guys? I used the package to check mine. Okay. I know my Popo has to like check his every day and then give himself insulin if he needs it. I think where it used, I think where it is used is how used. Oh, okay. Let me see, guys. Because this is still transparent, and I think we're gonna have to do 7,000 layers. I'm gonna see if I have a brown chalk paint real quick. I know I have a brown acrylic, but if I have a brown, yes, I still have some truffle. We're gonna use a layer of this real quick before we move on. And I want this to be like textured and thick anyway, so it's cool that we already did a layer. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see. Is this soft? Why is it? I'm soaking that one again. This is soft. This is soft. I missed somebody. I'm about to be. Oh, maybe I didn't miss somebody. Okay. So let's just use some of this. Let's put us a layer of this on, guys. And then we'll go back to grungian. How I didn't think it's too early. I didn't have my coffee yet. I've been drinking my coffee with you. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. But we got Mod Podge on here, so our chalk paint should stick good. This is a plastic pitcher, if you're just hopping on. Yeah, I think this will get us to our goal a lot faster. Duh. Good morning. Oh, she's talking to Miss Mary. I was like, I thought I said good morning to you, but sometimes I say it in my head, you know. Hello, Lois. How are you? There's a couple. I think there's two Loises in here now. Fresh Pink Show. Getting all around this handle. And I'm not worried if it's a little thick, because like I said, we're going to kind of bulk this up. I do think it's funny, I just now got this. Thank you so much, Lois. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll have to share some pictures, guys. It was beautiful just driving around the island. And the weather wasn't too bad either. It was warm enough to go chill at the pools, and it was cool enough that when you took a ride in the golf cart, it felt really good. But it wasn't freezing. It's like perfect. Perfecto. Okay. Now we do have a sale on Friday, guys. It's in the Whatnot app. So if you don't have that app and you want to join our sale, that's where we'll be on Friday. I got to check the time, which I can do at the end here when I can pull up my calendar and check that. But I'm doing that, and then I have a couple orders, like people have paid me to do certain things. So I need to either record or go live a few times this week. So if you're not a part of the Telegram channel for Crafty Queens, make sure you join it, because that way you know where we're going live, if it's TikTok or Facebook, or I'm waiting on one more thing for YouTube, and then I should be able to go live there too. So that way you know where all the things are, okay? We're just grunging up, Miss Tony, a pitcher, a plastic pitcher that I got for $2. It did come with the lid as well, but I'm keeping it off to the side for a minute, just so that y'all see like the before and after, because it was completely clear. But we put a layer of Mod Podge on, and then we did some grunge, but I should have done the chalk paint first. Don't ask. I just hadn't had my coffee yet. And so now we're doing the chalk paint, and then we're going to go back to grunging this up and making it real thick and juicy. Hello, Miss Cynthia. I don't think I said hi to you yet, girl. How are you? How was everybody's Labor Day weekend? Did you do anything crazy or fun? We normally do yard sales, but we camped this year with some adults. And I miss my kitties, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun, you guys. And I was a good girl. I had one shot and one drink. And my drink I had to pour out halfway through, y'all. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. But a gummy bear shot, if you've never had it, don't knock it till you try it. It was actually pretty delicious. It really did taste like a gummy bear. That'd be one of those that you can't have more than one. That'll sneak up on you and get you. But it was fun. And then we had a lot of campfire talk, you know, all the stuff. I got lost. You worked yesterday. I got lost going to the bathroom one morning. I was like in the middle of someone's, so the way these are set up is you have like a driveway, right? And you can put, you know, like 2 cars in a golf cart or an RV in a car or whatever you want, right? Well, these people next to us had their RV parked in the driveway and then a tent in the yard of like their little campsite, right? How am I in between their stuff? No, ma'am, this is not an event. How am I in between their stuff at 6 a.m.? Like, what the heck? I done lost where the path to the potty was, and I was like, oh, these people came, and then I'm like, oh no, these are the people that, where am I? So I got lost, but I found my way back. It was fine. It was just too early and dark for that crap. Okay, guys, I think I got this mostly covered. Oh, no, I don't. I have a whole bald spot right here. Almost covered. Okay. Whoop. This is reminding me of Ghost. Did y'all see that movie? I used to love that movie as a kid. What was wrong with me? I need to watch it as an adult, because what I remember is it was pretty sad. And I was definitely soaking it up. But it reminds me of when they're turning the thing and making something. Okay. So, any like clumps I'm trying to clean up real quick before I dry and all that. The thickness and the texture I don't mind, but I do want it to be able to dry on the line. So, oh God, Susan, I don't know what I said. I don't know what I said, but... Are you talking about me wandering into somebody else's camp? I was like, God, thank God the like trespassing laws probably don't apply to campsites, I hope, because I'm testing it. All right, let's get this dry. When we flip this over, we'll have to do the top rim, but we have to do this anyway, so it'll be fine. Oh, lots of clumps over here. And I'm not doing a lot of pressure. I'm just kind of smoothing it out. I don't want it to look like drips. I just want it to look thick. Yeah, normally we do the yard sales and we grill food. This year we can't. It was fun. Lots of fun. You can kind of see through it there. Anywhere that is still clear as it dries, I'm just kind of touching, hoping to cover that up. Got a lot of clear over here. Hold up. Good morning, Iona. Hello, Kelly. How are you? It's like already Tuesday. I was so happy my husband was off yesterday. That was nice. We got back from camping and then had all day yesterday to chill. We got groceries and did like caught up on laundry and stuff, but other than that, we really just hung out. It was nice. It was like having a Sunday. Just a dream. Oh, Christine. Where are you at, Christine? I forget all the time where people are, so I know you probably told me. I feel like Pennsylvania, if I had to guess. I don't know why. West Virginia. I was not too far off, but that's definitely different. I have family in Huntington, West Virginia. We go see like a couple times a year. In Barbersville. Did I say Huntington? No, Barbersville. They work in Huntington. Okay. I think this is good enough, y'all. I think it's good enough to move on. Okay, so now, if y'all weren't here, which we might have to mix up some more anyways, but we're gonna take our Mod Podge instant coffee and cinnamon mixture, and we're gonna place that on the top. On the top. We're gonna place it on top of the brown paint. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So I'm gonna try to kind of keep this flat, but the same color, because I do want it to be able to stand up. I kind of like the sponge-on technique better because it's less swipey. You don't have like the brush stroke marks. Okay. Okay, now that we got the brown paint on here, I'm getting excited. Because now it's just fun from here. You know what I never found was, I don't think I ever found it when I cleaned off my table a couple weeks ago. I might have used it all. I used to have a rust spray, but we might have to just deal with water and orange paint. Okay. We might have enough yet, I don't know. I probably have been searching for a picture that I wanted to ruin for like a month, because I just have it in my head that I need a rusty crusty picture over there with my goodies that I have been using for my like little staging photos and stuff. And so, but all the ones I picked up, I like the shape of them, but they were so pretty I don't want to ruin them, or they were expensive because they were pretty. So I figured this one, nobody's gonna be upset if we ruin the clear plastic one, right? Not even me. But you could do this with any shape. If I would have thought about this months ago, you know how Dollar Tree during the summertime gets like bright new fun dishes for their like summer collection or whatever? I would have grabbed a picture then, because I'm pretty sure they have them during that time. And they're usually a different shape, I think, than this. So, but I didn't. I just thought about it a month ago. I've been to Dollar Tree several times, nothing. Thrift stores, nothing until this. All right, getting this good and covered. Okay, we might need to mix up a little bit more. I might have been a liar, hold on. Martinsburg, that sounds familiar. Hi honey, how are you? Did you finally make it to the job site? It took him like what, an hour or something to get to Home Depot today, and it's like 20 minutes from our house. There was an accident, you guys. Pray that everybody's okay. I hope everybody's okay. And I hate that. Okay. Hi Cody. Alright, y'all. Alright, just need like a butt hair more. Crap. How we doing? How we doing? Oh, I forgot about the other half of the in between Home Depot and the first job site now. Oh my gosh, honey. You probably had to stop and talk to at the contractor desk though, didn't you? Just be careful. He drives all around Columbus, Ohio. Most of the time. Okay. Babe, do you think this is sexy? No, we just got a bunch of stuff. Okay. So just be careful. He's probably like, that's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. I love it when Alana's trying to be nice when I do something rusty crusty and she's like, oh, that's really cute. Like you can see it all over her face. She's like, I mean, I would have done rainbow colors, but whatever. Okay. Let's quit fooling with it. So I got it pretty much covered. I hope y'all can see good. Yeah, I think I'm pretty close today. Okay. Let me just keep that on there. And then we're gonna take this, probably should have left the handle for last, but that's okay. We're gonna take this and we are gonna sprinkle, how many coffees do I have up here? I'm gonna put some in the lid. This is instant coffee, so that's why it really melted really good. It wasn't super grainy or nothing like that. It's just the instant one from Dollar Tree. I've gotten it from Walmart, wherever you can get instant. But the powdery is the instant, and it's just easier to work with when you're crafting. Okay, I have an idea. It may not work, and we might have to touch up the handle, but I gotta touch it. Good morning, Miss Gina. How are you? Guys, I feel like I wasn't live forever. Isn't that funny? I'm learning so much, y'all, right now. I'm learning so much about all the things. But it's just funny because I thought once the kids went back to school, I'd be live like 24/7. That could pack. Oh, yes, girl, it could, Lucille. And I'm learning so, like today I signed up for a free art business class. That's today at 11. I'm just learning a lot. I'm reading a lot, all the good stuff. And then I'm getting backed up because, like I said, I have a few things people want made. And I'm like, okay, we got stuff. Bye, honey. I love you. Have a good day. Be careful. Be safe. I hear ambulances now. So yeah, I need to make sure I get those done. Just a lot at first. But hey, once you know it, right? Then it's just implementing the stuff that you learn and sticking with it. Okay. Now, when this dries, it may not look too much like nothing now, but when it dries, it'll get real, the coffee part, not the cinnamon, the coffee part will get real gunky and dark when it dries into that Mod Podge mixture. It's like so low that I can't even get any out of it anymore. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about the handle right now, y'all. I'm not gonna keep touching it up and then ruining it. So we're gonna do that when we do the lid, okay? Don't look at the handle. It's gonna be rough. Okay, so here it's this, okay? So that's what it looks like before it's dried. Now these thicker parts that are kind of milkier, once they dry, hopefully those will even out a little bit more and be clear because it is Mod Podge. So if not, we're about to layer this. Thank you, Renee. I appreciate that. Let me go ahead and dry what I got. And then we'll see what else we got to do. Try not to get it all over me. I'm going to smell like coffee at volleyball tonight. Not a bad thing. I'm going to try to take this and kind of press it in some of those places. Just so it doesn't all fall off in a big clump. It's looking really good, especially around that handle and the spout. Okay, all right, so this is what we got so far. Remember, we're doing the handle later, so don't be judging. Okay, so see how it's kind of coming along. It's about to look 1,000 years old. We're doing this, we're doing the handle later. Good morning, Kelly. How are you? Oh, is that Kelly from, you have Mountain in your page name, don't you? You're more than welcome to come in on under that too, but I think I know that Kelly. I think I do. Okay. All right. Let me just grab a new one. Okay, guys, so now what we're gonna do is a dry rub. Y'all know what a dry rub is, right? Just like you do for your chicken wings, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do it. Let's grab a cup. And we're gonna do some coffee. I personally like the look of a lot of coffee and a little bit of cinnamon when I do this part. However, you do you, boo-boo. Thank you for those hearts, Lucille. I appreciate that. I'm gonna sprinkle it. Because the coffee gets like real dark and crusty looking and the cinnamon does not, it'll stay powdery looking. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of cinnamon in there. I might even add some cinnamon on top later, but right now this is what we get. And we are gonna take this. I think this might be enough, so I'm gonna leave it. Okay, I'll clean. Okay, then we're gonna take this, and I need a clean one. And I'm gonna set our dry rub off to the side. And we are going to, now that I can just hold it by the handle. Whoa. We are going to try to put a thin layer of Mod Podge on here. In most places. It's gonna catch heavier. Like see here, it caught heavier at the top and bottom. It's a terrible way to try to twist. And then it was like thinner in the center there. So it'll catch heavier and thinner in some spots. I should have put some of this in a cup. I guess I didn't need a new brush. What am I doing? I can't with myself. They are, Miss Doris. They are. Ignore what I say. Yes, they are, girl. They started back, I want to say August 20th, around there. Maybe the 22nd. And I could not fling them onto that bus any faster than I did. I was like, love you, bye. Okay, so we're doing this here. Love you, bye, get out. And now when I do dishes, it stays until like 5 p.m. instead of, you know, 10 a.m. So that's fun. I'm just playing, y'all. I do love my kids, but whew. They're at that age where they bicker a lot. That's probably why I was so ready, is because they get annoyed with each other quite frequently, quite easily too. And I'm not the type that likes to referee, so I don't love it. Don't love that part. Okay, and we're gonna go around this way. You just sit your butt in there. There you go. And remember, the top two will need a little bit because it's been face down. So it's gonna need a little bit of love too. Okay. But I figured if I could go live and show you the gist, you could do this on anything, a jar or anything. We've grungied up jars in the past too. But I don't know why I had this in my head. I had this stuck in my head. Yeah, they're in 3rd and 4th grade now. Can you believe that? Because I sure cannot. Okay, and I think I just have a little patch like right here. Okay. All right, so I'm not pushing hard. I don't want to take off anything I did. But see there, I just kind of went around and brushed it, and it got heavier and lighter in some different areas. I don't even know if it did this side, y'all. Can't tell anymore, so let's just do that. I think I did. All right, cool. Then we're gonna take our dry rub and we are going to, I stirred it up, and we're just gonna kind of sprinkle it on. And I'm pretty sure I'm a liar because I think we need more, but we'll see. Okay, maybe not. Let me take this off and see if I got the front side really good or not. Okay, just right here. It might be just fine. Okay. All right. And then I'm gonna take, they are growing up too fast. I cannot stand it. Guys, when my oldest is gonna be 18 in 5 weeks, and my dry rub is instant coffee, probably like 4-to-1 ratio to some cinnamon. Like I did, you know, some coffee maybe up to here, and then just like sprinkled a little bit of cinnamon on there. But it's because I like the look of that better when it dries. So you could do it different. That's what I do. Let's see. Got our dry rub on there, yeah. Let's try this maybe. And then I'm just gonna kind of like smash it down into all the nooks and crannies. And I really hope this fills up nice, but we're gonna find out. Let's see. Not too shabby. I will take what I can get. Okay, now let's make sure here. Don't be looking up here or at the handle, okay? That's not done yet. Okay, I got a little place here that, how do I do? How do I do? Ooh, sexy. I'm gonna put this here. A little place right here. Just needs some attention. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's just all. I was just making a joke because it does remind me of like the wings, like when you do dry rub on wings. That's what came to my head. Just like a grunge mix that you don't add any Mod Podge or any liquid to. Okay, so let's get this bad boy on here. I'm gonna go ahead and dry this, and then I'm gonna dry it this way because this probably all needs dry too. And then we'll touch it up. Hello, Miss Brenda. Good morning. How are you? I feel like my whole shirt is copied and cinnamoned. Yeah, 3rd and 4th grade. I can't believe it. And my oldest is a senior. Good morning, Georgette. I can't even take it. Now, y'all saw how glossy that is, and if you didn't, you can kind of tell here on the handle a little bit how shiny that is. So I'm going to get a matte sealer, and in a couple days when I look this over and go to seal it, that's what I'll do. I'll do a spray matte sealer on it. Okay. I think that's good enough to where we can flip her over. I'm yelling. And we can do the top. Oh, my desk needs cleaned again. I do one craft and my desk needs cleaned again. Okay. So I'm going to start at the top here, and then I'll fix the handle last since I keep touching it. Okay. What did we do? What did we do? We got some brown paint. Let's just touch this up here. I know we started with Mod Podge. That's already on here too. We need to touch it up with some brown paint. And and honestly, guys, you could do this, the more layers that you do, the better. You could also make this look, am I trying to say rusty? I'm losing my mind. It really looks like Amy. Oh, thank you, Miss Linda. I appreciate that. Rusty. Yeah. If you wanted to make this look rusty, you could also use some orange paint and a little bit of water in a spray bottle and spray that on here. I think that'd be really pretty too. Okay. I think I covered up pretty much everywhere that needed brown paint. Oops, not right there. Okay. That way, if for some reason this ever is empty, then it's done, right? Okay, let's see. I think that's good. All right. So let's do that, and then we're going to dry these. I'm going to turn it on high. There for a minute I had a heart attack. I thought I was on a crack on the clock segment. I was like, how much time do we have? Guys, this is what this looked like before, if you're just hopping on. It was just clear. It was $2 at the thrift store, and I wanted a grungy, dingy one. And I want it to kind of look like it was, you know, left in the weather or something for 7 years, because I like the flaky, cakey, you know, look. Okay. Then we are going to do our mixture, our wet mixture of what? We used this, some Mod Podge, and some coffee. And some cinnamon. Look at all that goodness. That's right, girl. And we're gonna stir. And we might need a little bit more. I have an itch right there. There we go. A little bit more of that Mod Podge. Okay. I'm gonna try to get that to where there's no like white Mod Podge showing, all mixed up, really good. That way we can cake it on there. Okay, so this is how we did the rest of it if anybody wasn't here for the beginning. Just Mod Podge and then put you some chalk paint down to make your life easier. And then make your wet mixture and then a dry mixture. And this is what the wet mixture looks like. Sorry guys, I'm in the zone. I'm in the rusty crusty zone now. So just trying not to make it look perfect or placed or anything like that. Okay. Okay. Then we can throw some here. The dirtiest thing, the most loving way. Why, thank you. My dirty little picture. I don't know why, y'all, but I had it in my head. I had it in my head that I needed it. And I didn't want to ruin. There was so many pretty ones at the thrift store that I thought about, but they were either too expensive to ruin, or I would have left them the way they are because they were so stinking cute the way they were. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Now let's do our dry rub of what? We got some coffee in here. Do a little bit of cinnamon. And we'll just stir. Stir, not shaken. And now what? Hold on a second. Let me try this. I mean, it's wet enough to like maybe put it on there. And that's why I said let's do the top first and then the handle. But then I lost track of my life. And then once this dries, it will actually look even better because of that coffee kind of getting all dark and crusty and beautiful. Okay. We'll go all the way around. I think so. And then we just need to do the handle. This is very therapeutic, y'all. Good morning, Grace. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you, girl? I've been camping and I've been learning a lot, so I feel like it's been forever since I did a Facebook Live. Okay. All right, okay, all right. There's one spot right here, guys. Just needs a little help. Okay. Okay. There we go. Sorry about your earballs. Welcome back to the crazy world. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we went from this is what this looked like, to this. You could paint it any color you wanted. You could paint this and then like do a design or a picture on it. You could do whatever. I just wanted a grungy thing because that's kind of how a lot of my things are over on that table. And I want to be able to kind of like put, I don't know how yet, but you know, act like these are arranged nicely. And then I want to be able to put some beautiful, I'm going to let this dry real good and seal it up first, but I want to be able to put some beautiful little flowers in there, you guys. And you could switch them out for the seasons, or you could do a neutral and just keep them like that. But I meant crafty world. But I think that'll be really pretty once I get all the tags off of these and get them down in there. I might need to put me a thing of floral foam. So, thank you, Miss Mary. I am actually going to do the lid. I'm going to set this to the side, but y'all have seen the process. If you want to hang out, please feel free. But I'm going to go ahead and do the lid as well, just so that if I take the flowers out for any reason, I don't know, okay? I may need the lid one day. That's going to be great. I think so too, G. I like those flowers with it. I have one more thing of flowers over there. I had some greenery I might tuck in. It's going to be cute. Kind of like it's, and I need to take a picture of that too. It's reminding me of the tin can that we like are genuinely rusted outside, the coffee can. And Mod Podge first, people. Mod Podge first. I'm putting this in a daggum cup because I keep putting dirty brushes in there. But it's reminding me of that because I put spindles and flowers in that too. So we'll see, but yeah. So we cleaned this with alcohol before we started the live. I don't think I did that on live. And now I'm gonna just put some stuff down in here, some Mod Podge. My brush is a little dirty, but that's okay. We're not talking about that. We're just gonna throw some Mod Podge in there. What time is it? Okay. I got a class today at 11 o'clock, and I don't know if it'll be available after, so I need to be there. Be there. Okay. I'm just gonna do, so in case it's sitting like beside it or like leaning up against it, right, I should probably just do this. I don't need to do the inside. I need to get that clump off of there though. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, and I'm only putting the layer of Mod Podge on first because it's plasticky, and it is a nice hard plastic, I don't know. So I'm putting this on here first, and then we'll get her dry. Hello, Miss Sheila, how are you? And I really don't want drips, but if there's like any gunkiness, I'm okay with that because that's kind of what we're going for anyway. I just don't want it to look like the paint dripped. She painted that in a drip. Okay, so see some of those thick pockets there that you could smooth out if you don't like them. See kind of the thickness of the Mod Podge in some areas. So you can smooth those out if you don't like them so that it doesn't dry all clumpy. But I kind of like it. And then we're going to do a layer of chalk paint to get that like underneath color going. Okay. I do think the orange rusty look would be really cute with this too. Same idea, but with that added. Okay. Did I get that in there? I think I did. I'm pretty good there. Now we're gonna go to this one. Okay, so, and then I'll do the sides here. Let's see, I just kind of tried to, well, this part, there we go. I just kind of tried to leave the thickness wherever it was and just place the paint on top. Just depends on what you like. Okay. Am I missing people? No, okay. Sometimes I get in the zone, I look up, and there's 74 messages. I'm like, oops. Okay. Alright, okay, alright. I think I did pretty good on this. Again, we're just gonna do the color down here, but we don't, just in case we want to put that on later, you know? I don't want it too crazy. Okay. Hold on, I got a clump. I got a clump. Good. And then there's this little lip right here that is still clear. So I'm just gonna make sure I cover that all the way around. Okay. Okay. Then, I don't think I can do that because I think if I leave it off and it's beside it, okay. We're gonna figure this out. There's some clear still showing there and there. All right, let me get this dry and see if I need to put it anywhere else. You guys, have you seen Fire Country? Me and the hubby was watching that, and we're all caught up now, but it's only got like 1.5 seasons, I think is what he said last night, and it is freaking good. I love it. But now I'm sad because now we're caught up. So I have to wait patiently. Okay. I also started, if the sides of the lid are too, I know, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I was going to leave them just the brown color. Because what if I want to put the lid on, right? And then I was like, but then if it's standing beside it, will it look really bad, you guys? Like, if it's like, I don't want to touch this. But you know what I mean? Like, if it's just kind of like this, will it look bad? I don't think it will. So I think I'm just going to do this top up to the lip. And then when we get down here, I think I'm just gonna leave it brown. And if it looks terrible, we can always do this again, right? Just fun it. Did you really, Diane? Michelle, do you watch it too? Oh, I love it. I also started, I'm like 15 years behind, but listen, I started, hold on a second, guys. I have a couple clear spots here. Oh, what the heck did I start? That my husband didn't want to watch, Supernatural. I started Supernatural. And I know how late I am on that, but everybody says if I like this and that or whatever, like, because it's fantasy, that I would like it. And I love Vampire Diaries, and I love that kind of stuff. I'm trying to think of what else, but everything else I can think of is a spinoff of Vampire Diaries. But, you know, I love that kind of stuff. So I started watching it. The first 3 episodes, I was like, meh. But now that like the storyline is getting thicker, I'm liking it. I just thought it was gonna be like, you know, the same thing each episode, but it gets better. Hello, Miss Donna. Yeah, that is a good series. All right, so we've got that on there. Now we're gonna take our, we're just gonna use, I think that's probably too much, but we're gonna take a little bit of Mod Podge. and our coffee. We're about out of this one, that's why I grabbed that other one. I'm gonna just try it this way this time, and then we're gonna do some cinnamon on the top and see if it looks the same or different. I don't know. Okay, so then once you mix it up, it just looks like a tan mess, because it is. Then we're gonna take our poor foam brush. It's trying to die. Thank you, Miss Sheila. I'll get the picture back over here too when we're done with this lid, and that way y'all can see what we did at the beginning. I almost said the beginning. Guys, I'm talking more and more like my grandparents as I get older. I can't stand it. Stuff I used to make fun of them for. Okay. And then we're gonna come down in her and sponge it on too. This has like a little bit of a design here, so I'm just trying to get into a lot of those places. Okay. Oh, well, let me get in here. Okay, now let me see here. All right. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it, y'all. So, I'm just gonna get like up to here, up to this little lip right there, but I'm not gonna go down here because I may need this lid on at some point, so that way I can have it if I need it. I don't think it'll look too bad. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Now you could dry this before going on to the next step or not. Honestly, the more you dry in between, it's just gonna layer and get cakier, so it's just gonna look good. I'm gonna go ahead and now that I've got that on there, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Some of this. I'm gonna put it thicker in some areas and thinner in others. Okay, then I will also, now you gotta be careful because if the cinnamon is over top of the coffee, when the coffee dries, it's not gonna be like that black, thick, tarry look because the cinnamon is going to overtake it. So, let me see. So I'm going to try to put that in some different areas. Just a different way of doing it than we did on the picture, that's all. They all looked good. But I think it's fun to just play around. Okay. And then I so badly just want to like put the rest of this on. Maybe right here. There we go. All right. Now let's try that and see if we need to add anything else. Hello, Miss Lisa. And then if I see like thick Mod Podge that looks like it might dry cloudy, unless I'm going to cover that up with like brown or the grunge or whatever, then I'm going to try to flatten it out. I think we took a plain old boring little clear picture and gave it a lot of character. Now what I'll probably do, but I'm gonna let this cure for a hot minute because there's a lot of junk on there, is I need to go to Hobby Lobby and get more of my black and tan, is it called ticking fabric or is the ticking straight up now? It's like black and tan, I don't know, fabric, okay? I need to go get that because I'm probably gonna tie some around the center of this and then it'll be done. And I have been by a Hobby Lobby 7,000 times And I'm always like, can't go in there, I'll spend money. And then I need that fabric. I'm all out. Okay. So this will show you a difference here than what we did on the picture, and then you can decide what you like. Okay. Alright, so see here how, where's that at? There we go. Oh, that's nice and warm. Hold on. Okay, so see here, shaving cream. Hold on. Let me get up under here. There we go. Okay, so see how it's real gunky and stuff in some areas, and then the cinnamon color is in other areas. The real dark is the coffee. The cinnamon is this color. Okay, that you see on here. Now the cinnamon will overtake the coffee if you mix up and kind of put it on top, and I'll show you that in a second. So sometimes I like to do things more like this to where they're kind of separated so you can see different colors in that. Yes, it is Camille. And sometimes I like to mix it up and just see what happens too. Have a lot of time. Susan, I could live there. I should, I don't know, uses, oh, I bet you she does, because she has that like farmhouse primitive rustic-y vibe. I bet you she does. I'm sure I've seen her use that before. Okay, hang on now, I want to make sure. Okay guys, so now see here the difference where you do see a lot of that cinnamon color. Hang on. Where you see a lot of the cinnamon color and maybe a little less of that real black grungy, except right there. Ooh, that's a good spot. That's a good spot right there. Look at that. That's coffee. So anywhere you see like that real black back here, I got it pretty good. And then whenever you mix it with cinnamon, that cinnamon does kind of take over. Now I'm gonna let this cure for at least 24 hours, maybe 24 days. I'm going to Hobby tomorrow. I may have to stop. I know, Miss Gray. Yes, I need to go in, because I'm always like, I was such a good girl, I didn't go to Hobby Lobby, and then I'm like, dang it, I actually need a few things, because I need, somebody wants me to make a ghost, I need fairy lights, for a pumpkin and a snowman, I need a candlestick that's taller than what I have, yeah, so I need to go get my butt in there and do this, but, so guys, let me show you here. So this is kind of how, and I don't know if I'll lean this or what, but I think it'll still look okay. And I know I got like the, I know it's not cute right now, but I'm gonna let it cure. I'm gonna get a matte spray. When I'm at Hobby Lobby, I need to look for a matte one, or go to Home Depot maybe. And then we're gonna seal it all up in a couple days, and then we're gonna put some beautiful, it'll be probably this. I do have some dried eucalyptus that I keep kind of eyeballing to. I might throw a couple of those in there, and a couple of those like fuzzy things in there. So we'll see, but it's gonna have these beautiful flowers in there, and then I'm thinking like a little strip of fabric around here and kind of tied off would be kind of cute. Nothing fancy. Looks bad with the lid. Yeah, and I'm thinking if I angle it too, like this, it might look a little better. I just, you know, if I need the lid ever, I want to be able to use it. So I didn't want to grungy that up, or else I'd have been shoving it in there. Somebody said hi. Hello, Miss Debbie. Coming near me, a coworker and I told her it's so close. You go, girl. But yeah, so that's what I wanted to work on today, guys. I'm sorry I can't get like the whole look for you, but that's where my head's at. That's where we're going. So when you see the pictures and videos on Facebook, then that's what it'll kind of look like. And I'm thinking if I put this up at an angle, then you can't really see this. And that way I can leave it if I ever want to put the lid back on. It's still functional. You know what I mean? Still functional. But it was just clear, guys. It was just clear, and we made it look freaking fabulous. And it was $2. $2. When you go in to any thrift store, just make sure you're asking about what deals are you running today or this week or whatever, and they'll tell you. This one happened to be a Goodwill, and it was their yellow tags were 50% off. So I got it for $2. $2. Okay, so housekeeping. So if you are not on our Telegram channel and you want to know when we go live on other places like TikTok or YouTube or here, you can join that. We do have a live sale this Friday. I need to see the time. Hold on, I have it on here. I have my calendar on here, I think, still. we have a live sale on Friday. It's going to be on the Whatnot app if you're familiar with that. I do not have it on here, but I'll post it. How about that? I'll post everything. But the Telegram is going to be the place to kind of be to see the Crafty Queens things, because I am learning other platforms and I'm testing them out and stuff. So it may not be perfect, but we will be in some of these other places. I'm really used to Facebook and how they operate, so we'll see. But we're learning all kinds of stuff. So that way you guys have all of it. You're in the know with whatever we are doing, wherever we're doing it. We have a group, Crafty Queens Clan, if you want to join that. It's a free group where you can post your stuff. I think that's everything, guys. I think that's everything. I'll get the live sale information and I'll post it today. That's today. I'm going to get it and post it. But I'm going to go and get the dogs walked and all this stuff done before this class starts at 11. Oh yeah, Miss Grace, it's kind of nice. So okay, so you have a page. So it's different for us, but if you need help when you go to do it, just message me. But like, as somebody who's setting it up for other people to join, it's still super easy, and it's like you can set up in a couple ways, but I do like a one-way street, so that way there's not a lot of like communications in there back and forth that get lost or whatever. But it's a one-way street. Like I can text you guys and you guys can like it and see it, but nobody can reply back. That way whatever's happening wherever it is, it's front and center and you see it. But you can set it up to where they can like respond to you too. But I figure Messenger, like people can reach out to me on Messenger if they need to. So I have it set up that way, and it's real simple and easy. And then I have other people from when I was learning the app to see if I wanted to do it for my people. I have other people on there too, and I've joined their channels, and that way I can see when they're doing things and where they're doing them and all that stuff. So it's kind of cool to use. It's free. It's super simple. So that's what I use, and that way if Facebook doesn't notify you, or if you don't know that we have a TikTok, or you don't know, you know what I mean, like you have all the stuff there, you know, when sales are or whatever. So that's what I'm trying to do, is kind of get everybody over there so nobody misses a thing, because I would hate that if you guys were like, oh, I didn't even know you were having a sale, you know. That'd make me feel bad. So we're gonna get this all sealed up in a couple of days, put our flowers in it, put our fabric around it, and it'll be ready to be over there. I'll get some videos and photos for you and post them. Yeah, I think I had to YouTube it. I think I did, but there's like 1 or 2 minute videos. It really is super simple. So if you need any help, just let me know. But yeah, so make sure you're part of that. And I think that's about it, you guys. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I don't know what that's to, but I don't think it's to that. Yeah, it is. Look at me go. Yeah, I'll be live a couple times because, like I said, I got a couple things to get done. It's just, you know, when and where. So we're gonna go as often as we can so that we can get all these things done, get them to their people. But thank you guys so much for hanging out today. It's gonna be beautiful. That's right, daggum, it's gonna be gorgeous. I can't wait to get those in there, and I have a couple other pretty things that I think I'm gonna stick in there too. So it'll be cute, and I'll post things. But thank you guys again for hanging out, and we'll see you again as soon as we can, okay? You guys have a good day.